What is good, y'all? It's Pod.cannion, and I'm back with another reaction video. So today we have another Xevi video, and this is pretty much what I was talking about on the last one, where we see all these people against Drake, and a lot of us who, you know what I'm saying, just listen to music for music, don't really get why. So that was kind of like, if y'all want to know the answer to that, shout out Xevi, look at his video or look at my reaction of it, because I break it down further, at least with my perspective. So with this one, we have how Drake's writing Sweatshop works. And this is something I was talking with one of my friends about, on how really why I'm feeling indifferent about Drake's music, because it's something that I would overlook, and I think, you know, if I chose to ignore it, maybe it would go away. But the fact of the matter is, a lot of Drake's songs he doesn't write. And with me being a musician, the way that I intake and listen to music, I see it as the person's story. So if I'm fucking with a song and I figure out that that person didn't even write it, from now on, when I look at the story within the song, I don't envision the person who's singing those lyrics. I envision the original creator writing that song. So like with Calling For You on For All the Dogs, I only picture Cash Cobain making that shit, because it's weird Drake talking about fucking with these 21 girls when this nigga's 37, but it makes more sense when a nigga Cash Cobain did it, because he's just closer to that age and that era. Another thing with Jumbotron, that shit, I'm sorry, Yachty's version, and it's like, if it was, you know what I'm saying, mastered better, of course it would be better. But Yachty's version, I don't know, it just hits because I know, of course that's the type of song Yachty would make. But that's just me. We're gonna dig deeper, because this guy been, you know what I'm saying, he does a good enough amount of research where you get the gist of it. So shout out Xevi, we gonna get into this. Let's go.
Y'all remember McConnell, right? The guy who sings Club Going Up. But anyway, McConnell had a problem. He comes out with a song called Tuesday that was blowing up in the underground. Now, the person who produced the song, his name was Sonny Digital. He was pretty famous. McConnell, not that famous. Nope. Sonny Digital gets a phone call from somebody named Drake. Drake tells him, hey, let me get on the song Tuesday. Now, I don't know if you know much about the music industry, but this is not something you do. This is kind of like if you had a coworker call your boss to tell you to cover their shift. Your boss would be like, why don't you ask yourself? And that's exactly what Sonny did. He says, why don't you ask McConnell yourself? You know what? Don't even worry about it. I'll ask him for you. So he asked McConnell, hey, you want Drake to get on your song? McConnell goes, of course, I'm an unknown artist. Drake, tell him to get on my song. Drake gets on the song becomes a huge hit, and everybody lives happily ever after. Side stupid. Here's where things start to get wicked. Now, McConnell gets 2 deals. He gets a deal offer from Drake saying, hey, why don't you come sign to me? And he gets another offer from somebody else. Now, I need you to start listening right now. Drake's offer is every song that you've ever created, you need to take down. He had like 10 albums at this point. And also, you don't have to pay for the feature that I just gave you, meaning that the opposite is true. If you don't sign to me, you have to pay for the feature that I gave you, even though I asked to be on your song. And if you can't pay for a Drake feature price, which is a lot of money that he definitely doesn't have, then you need to take the song down. The song that's basically making your career go up at this point. The other deal was a standard deal that basically let him keep all of his songs. His manager told him, take the standard deal. Taking the Drake deal is idiotic. He took the Drake deal.
Oh my gosh! Fuck! No wonder we don't hear about him no more.
Drake says, look at Twitter. McConnell looks at Twitter. All of his old tweets about him dissing Drake, talking crazy about Drake, resurfaced.
Damn.
About Drake, he takes things very, very personally. But come on, he just signed a new artist. Hey, they smooth things over. It's all good. Drake invites him to the studio. McConnell goes over to the studio with his manager. Everything cool. And then McConnell's boyfriend walks in. McConnell's manager looks. He said, why did you invite him? McConnell goes, he cool. He gonna be fine. McConnell's manager looks at his boyfriend and says, don't say anything that's gonna be weird. McConnell's boyfriend goes, you know I'm cool. I'm cool. Wow, Drake, your place looks super
course he wasn't.
We did it. We're in Drake.
Of course, there's always one nigga who just can't shut up.
Drake said, yeah, they stopped hearing from Drake. Drake didn't help him promote his album.
Damn.
None of that. All this is stressful. He fires his manager. All of a sudden, tweets come out saying, I hate Drake. He not helping me promote my album. From him. Okay. He says, I didn't send these. They were my manager who I just fired. He still had access to my Twitter.
Wow.
Drake heated up. The worst part is he was just at the Grammys. The tweets then dropped talking about Drake and Rihanna and everybody in the industry. Everybody in the industry like, that dude kind of weird. Drake goes, you're dropped from the label. And the sad part is it didn't even matter. He was trapped by OVO long enough for his career to take a decline. And McConan himself describes the OVO Sweatshop best. They call Drake's label the OVO Sweatshop, by the way. He said they only signed him because Drake needed a hit song. Before they signed him, Drake was saying, you're the greatest songwriter I ever heard. After they signed him, no phone calls. Think about everything I've said in this video from a business perspective. How did Drake know about McConan in the first place? How did he know about Migos when they first came out? How did he know about Block Boy JB? How did he know about the million artists that he's been on features with? Well, he's very tapped into the underground music scene. If an artist is starting to rise, you can bet that you're gonna see a Drake feature or a Drake remix with that artist.
He really be like riding on the waves as they catch him.
Yourself writing a lot of songs and giving up a lot of songs to Drake. Word to the Weeknd. Let's just thank God that he never officially signed that paper. See, William Clinton had a
That's
problem.
crazy.
There was this lady named
I don't know where I just
who
put
just would not leave her alone.
That is interesting. I'm so glad that I never gave my life away or signed my life away. Like that made me think like, do you think if The Weeknd signed those papers early on, do you think we would have heard about him ever? Or like, would The Weeknd just be a Drake writer? No, that's very unfortunate with I Love McConan, because I know like, at least like, you know what I'm saying, same-sex couples weren't as accepted as they are now. So I haven't heard that story. So hearing that story is interesting. Like hearing his boyfriend walk in and be like, we making business right now. And the nigga still can't shut up. Oh my gosh, that's hilarious. I can't even lie. Like it's comedically hilarious. Like I would see that on a show or something like that. But damn. I thought they were gonna go into different examples, but I feel like just one really brings it home, because that's not the only person he kind of does that with. That's just one of the worst examples where everything that could go wrong for that artist did go wrong. Like, yeah, like he's usually pretty accurate. Like with the last video, there were a couple of things that he just got the order wrong, but as far as the information, I think he got it pretty good. Shout out Xevi. I'm probably still saying that name wrong, but we about to check out some other videos. Yeah, y'all be great, y'all be safe. I'll catch you on the next video. Peace. Damn.